I started my apprenticeship in 2017, just after leaving school. It was my first full-time job. So going from school into the workshop was quite a big leap and a big change. My favourite part about it was going down to the training centre, seeing all the different technologies that Volkswagen, Audi, Seat and Skoda have brought out, learning all of the new systems on the cars, seeing some prototype vehicles as well. So that was probably my favourite part as well, travelling down there, just being somewhere else, because I never thought I'd be travelling to a different part of the country to learn about my trade. So my favourite job on the vehicles is, I'd probably say, cam belt changes, because it's quite an in-depth job, and if it goes wrong, it can have quite a lot of expensive consequences. So a job like that, it really makes you confident in your own ability when you've then finished the job and you're driving it down the road. It's quite an in-depth job, and I think the book time for it's about 4.5 hours. So when you get given that, you get given it first thing in the morning, and then that fills your morning quite well. And I don't want to say it takes up a lot of time, but it does, which then just sort of makes your day go quicker. And like I say, it's quite a big job. It's not just a little job to do, so it's something I quite enjoy sinking my teeth into and doing. An apprenticeship on vehicles and your MVQ on vehicles, it's one of the qualifications. It's not just a single thing, like you're fixing cars. Like it's not just mechanicking, taking engines apart, changing tyres, pumping up tyres, changing brakes. There's a lot of electrical things, so it's not just one specific job role you're sort of taking on. There's a lot of things that go into being a mechanic, like say electrics, you could even say plumbing with the cooling systems and the way they work with thermostats and things like that. Vantage as a company have really tried to push me into sort of a specialised role, which is what I wanted from day dot of starting the apprenticeship. I wanted to go into to be an engine specialist. And like I say, Vantage, they've really pushed me. They put me on as many courses as they could possibly find to do with engines, which again, it's down in the training centre, which again, Vantage always pay for. They always put us up in a nice hotel, give me a nice vehicle to drive down in. So I'd say to somebody who's 16, just leaving school, who wants to start an apprenticeship in the motor trade, it is a very good trade to get into. It's always going to be there. There's numerous things that go into it, plumbing, electrical, and then obviously mechanical. You do pick up a lot along the way, like cutting out bumpers and stuff. That's sort of maybe like a carpentry skill. You do sort of turn into a jack of all trades. Before I was a mechanic, I wouldn't have had a go at fixing much, but now I am. It sort of opened the door to, yeah, I'll have a go at fixing anything. And college wasn't really for me, because I wanted to be earning, I wanted to be in a workplace straight away. And like I say, Vantage were very accommodating. They provided me with a starter toolkit, which is quite a big thing, because it's a snap-on one as well, which is quite an expensive brand and quite high quality, which is, again, I appreciated that a lot, because a lot of my friends that have done apprenticeships have had to spend thousands and thousands on tools, and my company did that for me and looked after me with it. And yeah, like I say, it's a good trade to get into. It's forever growing, the technology is forever changing, with electric vehicles as well. Again, like I say, that the trade's growing and changing, and every day is different. It's never a dull day in the motor trade.